The season of changing leaves, pumpkin spice lattes, and football. Most people love fall, or autumn as some call it. People love a refreshing, brisk, cool air, Halloween, and warm drinks like apple cider. While I admit that fall does have some great things about it, the season as a whole is terrible and the worst season in the entire year. Some places don't really have much of a fall, and those people who live there are lucky. In my opinion, the less autumn, the better. Don't let this background footage I'm playing in the studio fool you. These leaves are pretty deceiving. And they're pretty, but they are lies. The thing about the leaves changing in fall is they only last for about 2 weeks until they leave the trees bare for the entire winter. Considering that fall is about 13 weeks, that is a tiny portion of the actual season. All of the good things about fall, in my opinion, are in that very brief time when it's Halloween and the leaves are changing. When everything else after that and before that is just kinda cold and boring. Fall is a season of change, but it's not change for the better. Summer freezes into fall, and fall is the start of a school year for most people, which means more stress, work, and worse mental health. Weather is changing to become cold, and as someone who has no tolerance for cold weather whatsoever, that's a huge issue. I'd rather have 100-degree weather and 50-degree weather. I know a lot of people love cool weather, but it just makes me feel weird. And football is something that I do actually enjoy about fall, but I only like watching my favorite team and they normally play just once a week. It doesn't make up for a terrible season. The only thing that keeps me going when school starts is my passionately burning rage I carry for a season of fall. It's a terrible season. The awful season also has an identity crisis. I'm posting this video on September 1st because this is when fall starts for most people mentally, even though it technically doesn't start until September 22nd. Fall also doesn't end until December 21st, but no one actually thinks of December as fall. Once Thanksgiving ends, it's immediately Christmas and wintertime. And besides all that, you can never seem to wear the right clothes in the season. You ever wear shorts and end up being cold, or you put sweatpants and end up being too hot. There's no perfect thing to wear. And the glass half full view of this is that you get to wear a nice variety of clothes, but even with that, you'd still have to be incredibly lucky to pick something that leaves you at a comfortable temperature. And this is a pretty personal thing, but all the worst things that happen to me happen in fall. Because of that, for whatever reason, this season fills me with anxiety and just rather unpleasant feelings. Winter does this too, but not nearly as much because by the time winter rolls around, I'm more adjusted to the terrible cold and just terrible time of year. And also, pumpkin is terrible. The color orange is just ew. Pumpkin tastes bad, and if that wasn't enough, it's in everything in the fall. You can't avoid it, and it makes it become quickly overused. Maybe I would like pumpkin if it was like a 1 or 2 time thing in the season of a pumpkin pie, but it is in everything. It's just awful. Just the smell of pumpkin is enough to give me a headache. And finally, I've got to say it. Most people are too distracted by the beautiful changing leaves, but fall is the season of death. Spring is the season of new life, but fall is the season where all those pretty leaves with all the pretty colors are actually dying. And then you have to rake them, which is even less fun. Anyways, fall is a bad season. I think it's the worst. September pretty much marks the start of fall, even if it actually doesn't start until later. Fall brings cold weather, death, school, and a lot of other bad things, like I said in my video. I know a lot of this is my opinion, but I'm sorry to break it to you guys. My opinion is actually the only one that matters. You guys, your opinion, if you disagree with me, is completely wrong. I'm really sorry. I hope this video taught some sense into anyone crazy enough to actually like fall. I know this video wasn't really a normal review for me, but my hatred for this season has motivated me to make this video. So I know if you're looking forward to a review, I'll have them later, and I appreciate you guys for sticking through to watching this whole video. And always feel free to put in the comments something you want me to review, like a game or a movie or a show, just really anything. I'll check it out if you want me to. And to make this video a little bit more of a review, I think I'm gonna rate the whole season of fall a 0 out of 10. I really hate it. If fall was a person, like personified, I would dropkick them. But yeah guys, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, thanks for sticking to the end, and I'll see you all in the next video.